Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone and Rubel, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth in sincerity. You know, I was watching this article here. Right? You keep saying more and more things about advances in the mark of the beast, which the men of the Most High know to be the RFID microchip. Right? They say the future of payment may be in your hand, literally. Right? All these things is no coincidence. Whenever you see prophecy being fulfilled or you see things happening that the scriptures talk about, is no coincidence. Even though constantly you'll see people scoffing and rebelling and opposing the scriptures, but yet the things that they just believe in makes completely no sense. But the men of the Most High can be able to see these scriptures being fulfilled and playing out right in front of our eyes. And right now we in this time we will see prophecies more often than ever because we in the last times. See, the future of payment may be in your hand, literally. Right now, there's things that I talk about in Revelation about taking the mark. Right? They say the future of the way you pay for things could be right in your hand, literally. They say a miniaturized piece of technology that uses radio waves is at the heart of this payment revolution. They say it's called an embeddable RFID chip, which is radio frequency identification, right? It's a chip, and some folks are now having them placed under their skin. Let me see what's going on in the video.
At Allen Kelly and Company, we're so dedicated we designed.
That's not a second.
An elite series.
This thing had to play out first.
The first year, we'll pay the difference. Bet you didn't know that. Get to know Allen Kelly and Company.
Alright, I think the shipping had to play out before the actual video start.
At Allen Kelly and Company.
Right.
The future of the way you pay for things could be right in your hand, literally. A miniaturized piece of technology that uses radio waves is at the heart of this pay revolution.
Now, as you can see, it's called a RFID, right? Radio frequency identification, because it's used to identify things, not just items. Because if you look at a person's ID card, it is used to identify who that person is.
It's called an embeddable RFID chip, and some people are now having them placed under their skin. Tonight, our consumer reporter Steve Spraja asks, what's the deal with chips in your hand?
A lot of us are familiar with radio frequency technology. For example, these cards, which gain access into the building where you work. But what if this technology were actually implanted inside of you? It's not that far-fetched, and it could begin with the snacks that you buy at the vending machine. Capital Coffee sets up elaborate break rooms in places like the Frontier in Durham. Their pay system, a state-of-the-art machine which allows you to access your account with just a fingerprint if you prefer.
They don't have to have their credit card with them. They don't have to have money.
Once vending machines only took coins. This one is about to be modified so it'll accept wireless pay by phone. But the maker of the machine is already into the next step, using an RFID chip to pay for your purchase. Basically, it's a serial.
Now you see the pay anyway just with this fingerprint scanning, because it's using the same concept. You understand? To scan. So the same way you'll scan your finger, the same way you have scan a chip from your hand. But you realize how they're trying to make everything more digital, whereas you're not using money at all. So when you make the transition from fingerprint scan to hand scan, it wouldn't be nothing strange because they already get used to the concept. You understand?
That is assigned to your credit card. 50 employees of 3 Square Market in Wisconsin had that chip implanted, allowing them not only access to their break room vending machine, but they could log onto their computer or access their office with the swipe of their hand. But some critics worry about it.
You want someone knowing every time you enter or leave a room or use a copy machine? There's a degree of autonomy that's lost.
Chelsea Konowski used her fingerprint to access the mini market vending machine in Durham, but that's about as far as she wants to go. Would you have an RFID chip implanted in your hand?
I do not think I would. That seems...
See, they watch it lightly because they think that they'll have a choice. But when it comes to the state that enough of them have it, so they'll say what is mandatory. Or they wouldn't even have to say mandatory, but they will say certain privileges go only be for those that have the chip, and for those that don't have the chip cannot be able to do certain things. Just like what the scriptures talk about buying and selling. You understand? They can make it in a way that if you don't take a chip, you can't eat, you can't get paid, so you can't work there. So in other words, they don't even have to tell you that you have to do it, but they could put you in a situation where you have to do it. All that falls into the category of causing. You understand? You cause it all. They'll literally have to pack a gun. They might do it at some point, but they'll literally have to pack a gun and tell you to take it. They could just put you in a situation where they'll force your hand. You have very little choice to do it.
a bit extreme to me.
And too extreme for a lot of you also. I did a week-long Twitter survey. I found the majority of folks were absolutely against chipping.
We're not embracing the chip yet. We're watching.
That's the deal with paying for your chips with a chip. I'm Steve Sprazier, CBS, North Carolina.
Now, see how it is, in piece by piece, they're actually paving the way for this system that they want to create. And they even doing it in certain things like, you'll see like they're making certain equipment now or certain electronics that if you do have it, they try to make it look more convenient, and they also gain like phones and other things, special features, whereas if you do have it, it could be easier to access certain things, and if you don't have it, you could be limited from certain things. So that is how they is actually play with your mind and get you to do what it is they want you to do. It's just like how the psychologically programmed Jake to be able to do half of the wickedness that do today. They put it on media to program women to be whores and to make it look like something good. And that is similar things that they will do to push the RFID chip to make it look like fun and to make it look like whoever it is do want to take it, you know, something wrong with them. There's the psychological games that is play, and that is only on one level. They might try to get at you with it psychologically, and then for the ones who that don't work on, then they will force it on you by other means. But the devil's so cunning. He has many different ways in how you'll try to get you to actually take the chip, because it has spirits on them that pushing them to fulfill this prophecy. So it would come to you in some way, whether it be in a subtle form or whether it be in a direct form, whereas take it or die. You understand? But you know, this to show you how time's speeding up and how the prophecies fulfilling right in front of your eyes, at least for the ones that are able to see. Which one is that? I sound like Matthew 13 something wrong. Good. Yeah, I'll get you there, boy. One try. Matthew 13 verse 16. I'll start from verse let's read the point. 16 is say, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. So for the men are the Most High, and you know, the one or two out of our billion sisters that are actually, you know, trying to do the correct thing, which is not much, that are actually seeing these things. You seeing prophecy being fulfilled. You're actually seeing these things coming to pass. It's just to try to hold firm for the little while and try to do what pleasing to the Most High, because we do how long here again. And with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rulewell, and salutations to the Akim around the world that push the truth in sincerity. Shalom.